We are traveling again, and we're doing it light again. Let's talk about all things packing. If you want to travel light, what do you need to pack? What do you need to bring? How to choose the right bag for you? And make sure to watch this video till the very end, where I share how you can actually decrease the size of your backpack. And this time, we are measuring things. I have scales over there too. So first things first, let's talk about the backpack. I filmed a similar video a long time ago, so my backpack changed. And during my travels, I realized a few things. I need certain things to be present in my traveling backpack. And I feel like I have finally found the one. So let's talk about the requirements. First of all, I want a separate laptop pocket. Every time I traveled with my previous backpack, the laptop pocket was inside of the backpack. So I had to literally open the whole thing to take out my laptop. And if your backpack is stuffed, which I'm pretty sure it is if you travel in light and just with your backpack, that was an experience of its own. Second of all, I realized I need a water bottle compartment, because every time I travel, I drink water and I buy water at the airport. Why waste money, plastic? Just get your water bottle. And some of my backpacks didn't have that compartment. I also realized that when I was traveling with my backpack and my carry-on, my backpack will not have this carry-on strap. So I had to literally strap my backpack to my luggage to make it somehow hold. But then there is a laptop that's heavy. So I have decided that my next backpack should have that carry-on strap. Another thing that I realized, the best backpacks are the ones that open like a suitcase, so you can actually put things like this. My previous backpack was just a regular one, so I had to put things like this, and then, it was a quite unpleasant packing experience. So for my new backpack, I was looking for something that's gonna open so I can see everything and pack everything easily. So I found a perfect backpack. And it is Bagsmart's expandable backpack. When it comes to traveling, size does matter. This baby will pass any of those low-cost airlines, Ryanair, EasyJet, Wizz Air, because it is within the allowed sizes. Also, the backpack itself, it's so light, it's 900 grams, so you can actually fit up to 6-7 kilos of your stuff, because most of the airlines will have the limit of 7-8 kilos. So please meet my new favorite traveling backpack. And if you use my code Yulia10, you'll get 10% off any Bagsmart bag. Enjoy and happy travels. When I travel, I also have my personal item, which is one of these babies. Those are both sling bags from Moment. Depending on where I'm going and what's the plan, I'll choose one of those, but they're pretty much the same. They're super small and compact. I put all my, readers and my cameras and then my glasses. So all the stuff goes in here, and then this tiny bag goes into my backpack. Over the years, I have created a packing list of things that I always take with me while traveling, and feel free to screenshot it. It's nothing special, but it helps me pack when I'm traveling, and I can do it the night before. I used to be a person who would overpack, who would start packing a week before the trip. Now I open my list and it's there for me. This list of non-negotiables can vary depending on where I'm going and what I'm doing. For example, if I go to a picturesque location, I might want to get my drone with me, but then I'll need to sacrifice something because the drone takes a lot of space. Another thing to do before packing, before even considering everything, write down your plans, whether you're going hiking, dancing, are you going to be chilling on the beach, are you going to be going to a music festival. Then, based on that, you can select clothes that you need. You can actually combine outfits, and this will help you decide what to bring. So there are no what ifs. I talked about in my previous video about packing and traveling light, but having a plan in mind will help you decide what you actually need for your trip. But Yulia, what if there is a hike that I want to go to? My answer would be get a multi-purpose shoes, and to everybody it will be their own shoes. For me personally, these are Crocs. We listen and we don't judge. Last September I went to Italy. Crocs are the best. I walked for like 20 kilometers a day in those. I hiked, I went to the beach. I don't know, I've been sleeping on those for years. I was like, I don't see a use case for me. Like, where would I wear my Crocs? Now, if I need just one pair of shoes, Crocs, easily. Otherwise, I would get my Birkenstocks and my Vans shoes, but if I'm limited in space, Crocs, 100%. Although they might not be the prettiest shoes for dancing and for going out, but maybe you can, get some ballet flats or something cute. Going back to the list, sometimes I swap things. So for example, I'm going to Canada this summer, and on my list I have 2 pairs of jeans and 2 sweaters. But realistically, in July in Canada, it's kind of warm. I don't need 2 pairs of jeans and 2 sweaters. One sweater will be fine, so I'll be swapping 1 pair of jeans for a dress, for example, and one of the sweaters for like a shirt that I can wear on top of my dress. I also like to use packing cubes. It's so much easier to pack. You put everything in those cubes and that's it. You don't need to play Lego or like Tetris in your backpack because everything is packed in your cube. You can also try those vacuum bags, I don't know what they're called, but only if you're going somewhere where there will be a vacuum cleaner so you can suck out all the air, because yes, you can do that at home and you go to your vacation spot and you have all your clothes, but then it's time to go back and there is no like vacuum cleaner or something to suck out all the extra air. What are you gonna do? Exactly. So maybe packing cubes is the way to go. If you're not sure what to pack, what to bring, there is an app called A Closet that helps you make the outfit. So you can literally upload everything that you own and the app will help you combine your clothes. I am personally really bad with outfits, and if I'm traveling during the summer, shorts and a t-shirt. That's it. That's all I wear. So I installed the app and I'm trying to be like, hey, can you like recommend me some nice outfits? So this time I'm traveling, I'm getting a dress with me, I'm getting a shirt, so I'm planning to be, not only in my shorts and a t-shirt. In the last video, there were a lot of comments about the weight. Let's see how much the backpack actually weighs with all my stuff. As I've said before, allowed weight on the low-cost airlines, at least in Europe, is around 7 to 8 kilos. And this backpack with all the stuff that I packed comes to roughly 6 kilos. However, when I put this laptop inside, it's gonna be 7.6, so it's like borderline. But here's the thing, when you are going to vacation, I'm pretty sure you're not taking your cameras and laptops because you don't need that. You're going for a vacation. However, when I'm traveling, I do need these things. I mean, for example, for Canada, I'll be going for like 2-3 weeks. I can't just like leave my laptop at home. However, if I'm going to a beach vacation for just like, 5-6 days, and if I'm taking my time off, sorry, baby, I love you, but you're staying home. And let's talk about decreasing the weight of your backpack. First things first, wear all the bulky stuff on you. As I've said before, like my sweater, I'm gonna wear it. All those, shirts and like jeans, everything is on me. But please don't wear those, belts and high platform heels, because this will slow down your security thingy, unless your pants are literally falling off you, but then maybe it's time to get new pants. Use smaller containers, get those travel size makeup or whatever you need to take, or get some samples. And if you're not sure how much liquids you will need while you're traveling, I have a hack for you. So let's say you're traveling for 2 weeks and you have a shampoo container that you're thinking of taking with you. Fill it out and spend the next 2 weeks using that travel bottle. This way you will see how much you have used, if there are any leftovers. This way it will be easier for you to understand how much product you actually need, because sometimes we pack so much and then end up barely using that. And I can assure you, in most of the cases, that travel thing for like a week or 2 will be more than enough. If your goal is to travel light, swap some things. If you have a jean jacket that you really want to take with you, 2 options. A, you wear it. B, you swap it for something lighter, for example, a jean shirt. Maybe you have your favorite heavy sweater, try swapping it for something lighter. Again, it really depends when you're traveling, because if it's winter, yeah, maybe you do want to take your bulky sweater with you, but then maybe backpack traveling is not for you. Because I know winter travels can get really complicated because clothes, like winter clothes, are generally bigger. But for example, when I travel during winter, I just get some protection layers like thermal pants, like sweaters, whatever, so I can wear them underneath my light sweaters. If you are limited in space, you can skip some things like shampoos and, shower gels. If you stay in a hotel, chances are they will have that when you come. If you stay in at Airbnb, you will need to check, because I've had some situations where I would rent an Airbnb and they will not have a shampoo, which is 21st century. But also you can always buy those things when you come. For example, when I'm going to Canada for like a long period of time, why would I bring all my things? And I know if you, for example, have bleached hair or like you dye your hair, you might need certain products. In that case, yes, you might get something from home, but generally speaking, like toothpaste, shower gel, shampoo, all those basic things you can buy when you come to your destination. If I'm traveling for more than 10 days, I assume that I will have laundry, because if it's less than 10 days, yes, I can pack my clothes the way that I will have different outfits on different days. But if it's longer than that, I assume there will be laundry, whether it's Airbnb or, again, when I'm going to Canada, I'm staying with my friends. I know there will be a chance where I can wash my clothes, but also you can do that if you're, for example, traveling in Europe. There are a lot of like laundromats and like laundry services. You can do that too. So instead of bringing all your wardrobe, everything that you own, you can just literally go and wash your clothes. And again, if you don't know what to pack and how to choose what to bring with you, you can A, use a closet, B, you can ask ChatGPT, say like, hey, I'm going to, I don't know, Italy for 2 weeks, can you help me plan my outfit? AI nowadays, she can do anything pretty much. Maybe this will help you pack easier and travel lighter. And I think this is it for today. If you have any tips on how to travel even lighter, let us know in the comments. Happy travels, and I'll see you next time. Bye!